Long time ago in the past, around the year 40s to 80s of the 19th century, coconut shells were considered as high-energy fuels. In particular, Bunche has no abundant cold resources from mangroves like in Kamau, so coconut shells are often used as a substitute for mangroves. Later, since 15 years ago, coconut shells are used to make handicrafts products with many eye-catching and valuable decorative items, contributing to raising income for coconut farmers and artisans. However, coconut shells are still an important material in Bunche coconut industry, because this is the key raw material for the production of coconut shell charcoal and activated carbon. According to those who have had many years of experience in making coconut shells charcoal, that no one remembers clearly when this business began, but at least it is started and developed for about 40 years. At the beginning, people make the coconut shell charcoal in a simple way in which the coal was burned in the conventional method of utilizing wind. This method, the furnace make a brick has a vent below. This drive furnace helps accelerate the coal burning process. However, it produces a huge amount of smoke, small amount of charcoal due to the thin and light coal. Then, after the research process from the experience gained in the practice of burning coal, many coal makers have step by step improved the furnace system, making coal production more effective and limiting the impact on the environment due to the emission of smoke. Therefore, people turn to a very different way of burning, blindness burning, which means the vents underneath the furnace are all closed and the coconut shells are simmered or baked gradually. With this method of making coal, it takes longer time to produce coal, but thicker piece of charcoal and harder years. Especially after 2010, under the support of some international organizations, Department of Science and Technology, and the Department of Industry and Trade of Bunche Province, together provided guidance and assistance for charcoal makers to build a furnace system with water spraying, which can be reduced 80 to 85% of natural smoke, minimizing the amount of exhaust polluting the environment. The production of coconut shell charcoal is also quite simple. After collecting coconut shells, the producer will burn the coconut shells by peeling off the fiber stick on the top and remove the coconut meat left inside the shell, so that during the coal burning process there will be no dust left due to the coconut fiber and coconut meat. After cleaning process, the coconut shells are put into the furnace for baking. After 5 days, when the smoke from furnace falls into blue, the coal is already ripe. Regarding checking if the charcoal is ready, many experienced producers can smell to know the degree of ripeness. Because when the coconut shell charcoal is well baked, it will release the characteristic aroma. After the coal is ripe, producers will pump water into the furnace to reduce the temperature and smoke. Then the coal will be taken out awaiting for consumption. I have made coconut shell charcoal for 20 years. I used to sell my labor in the past. Now I have my own business. My family is based on this business. Many years ago, the coconut shell charcoal was used as a fuel for cooking and small-scale export to neighboring countries in Southeast Asia. Since 10 years from now, in the domestic market, coconut shell charcoal produced in Bunche was also used as a raw material for production of activated carbon. In Vietnam, the method of producing activated carbon mainly consists of the following steps. The coconut shell charcoal is minced and then loaded into a rotating furnace to activate charcoal. Furnace temperature is about 950 Celsius degree. At this high temperature, the carbon element of coconut shells reacts chemically with water vapor and some of the other chemicals in the rotating furnace, creating a lot of cavities inside the coconut shells. That is the new product, activated carbon. Activated carbon from coconut shells is capable of filtering dirt or foul odors. Activated charcoal production in Bunche was early started against other coconut-related products due to increasing demand for activated carbon. Therefore, since the late 19th decade of the 19th century, Bunche Import-Export Joint Stock Company has cooperated with foreign partners to produce activated carbon. However, due to various reasons, this activity is not continued. It is not until 2010 Jacobi Carbons Vietnam Company restarted to produce this commodity. According to the company, coconut material in Bunche is in good quality and always meets the demand of activated carbon production, serving the industry of producing pure water, food processing, and gone treatment, and petrochemical technology. From the coconut shells, people can produce coconut shells charcoal with the price of 2,000 to 3,000 VND per kilo. Then, through the modern technology, coconut shell charcoal is activated to transform into the activated carbon with the market price about 20,000 to 30,000 VND per kilo, depending on respective types. This proves the value added of this item quite high. Moreover, the ideal usage of activated carbon was greatly enhanced its value, contributing significantly to the completion of the Bunche coconut value chain. The activated carbon is produced by two factories in Bunche. One is in Gia Long IP with modern technology, the capacity of 12,200 tons per year, and another one is in Phong Nam Industrial Cluster. The consumption of the activated carbon in the world is increasingly higher year by year, from 10 to 25%. This is good news for activated carbon production industry in Bunche province. With abundant raw materials from coconut shells, Bunche has large potential for the development of activated carbon industry. Currently, a foreign company from Korea has invested a factory producing activated carbon from coconut shells in Phong Nam Industrial Cluster, Dongcheom District. With the presence of this company, many coconut shell charcoal production companies are hoping that charcoal will be sold at higher price because there's a clear competition in purchasing raw materials between enterprises in Bunche. Our story today about coconut shell charcoal and activated carbon comes to an end. In the next program, broadcasted at 6:30 p.m. on March 22, 2017, you enjoy the models of farming intercropping into the coconut farm. Let's watch it soon. Thank you and goodbye.